I've cut out two patterns, a small one for the pocket and a large one for the garment part of the pocket. I'll start with the small one. I'm going to fold this under about 2.5 centimeters. I'm just going to eyeball it. I line it up on the 15 and I'm just going to sew that very small folded over seam. Start, reverse, go to the edge, which is not very far away, reverse, lift the needle, lift the foot, cut those threads close to the fabric but far from the machine. Cut your original threads as well, and then turn it around on the other side, making sure it's about 2.5 centimeters, and do the same thing on the other side. Line it up to the 15, foot down, needle down, a few stitches, reverse, go to the end, reverse, cut your threads, make sure they're long for the machine, short at the fabric. And then you're going to take your thumbs, stick them inside that fold that you just sewed, and flip it. So you have now a finished edge where that fold was. And now bring it to the steamer and press your seams. So here is the pocket that I just sewed, and I'm going to press down the top where I folded it over. Press that. So it's 2.5 centimeters pressed underneath. And now I want to press the two sides over 1.5 centimeters. So I just hold it, and you can use the seam gauge to double check, or you can just eyeball it. Press that one side over, and then the other. And then I'm going to press up the bottom 1.5 centimeters. So watch your fingers. And when you flip it over, all four sides should be pressed. The two sides and the bottom at 1.5 and then the top hem at 2.5. Now you're going to bring this to your machine to sew. First I'm going to sew down the hem at the top. So I line it up on the 15. That's the one that was 2.5 centimeters. Foot down, needle down, sew a few stitches, reverse back a few stitches. Keep it against the 15 all the way till you get to the end, and then reverse back a few stitches. Lift your needle, lift your foot, cut your threads short at your fabric, long at your machine, so it doesn't unthread. Cut your original threads. And now this is ready to be placed on top of the larger square, the garment part. I would throw a few pins in, and I'm going to switch to the clear foot, so I press the red button at the back. Put the metal foot in the bin so you don't lose it. Put on the clear plastic foot. I'm going to line it up, and instead of sewing on the 15, I'm going to sew right on that folded edge. So I line up the foot, and I can see the fabric very well now because I have this open clear plastic foot. So near the top, foot down, needle down, sew a few stitches, reverse back a few stitches, and sew as close to that folded edge as you can get it. When you get down close to the end, slow down. You may want to use your hand wheel to get that needle exactly in the center. Then needle down, foot up, pivot, so that you can now put the foot down and sew across. Make sure you do not break the golden rule and sew with the foot up. Always, no exceptions, sew with the foot down. Close to the end, use the hand wheel to get you right in that corner. Needle down, foot up, pivot. And again, sewing very close to that edge. When I get to the top, I reverse a few stitches. Needle up, foot up, cut your threads. And notice I'm not sewing the top because I do want to be able to put my hand in. Now, a lot of jean pockets, if you look at them, you'll notice that they are double and sometimes even triple stitched. So if you wanted to, you could sew a second line close to the first, a third line. It's up to you. It's optional, but this is all that is required for a patch pocket sample.